Joe, and in today's video, I would like to look at things you might want to consider when finding a potential individual therapist. My first tip is to consider the location of your therapist. If you go to a location that is convenient or close to you, it may be more motivating for you to keep coming back to sessions, as well as for you to keep yourself accountable in this process of change. If meeting in person is not an option for you, or your therapist does not offer a location that is close to you or convenient for you, you might want to ask if they offer telehealth sessions, as well as if there is a price difference in in-person sessions versus telehealth. The second tip of mine is to consider what is important to you. You might want to ask yourself, do I have any particular preferences? That could mean I want to work with a person of the same gender as me, the same race, ethnic background, religious affiliation, or even sexual orientation. Sometimes it does help strengthen the relationship when you feel a certain commonality with your therapist. A third consideration I would look into when thinking about a potential therapist is to ask that therapist if they've ever dealt with issues that you're facing, and if they can speak a little bit about it. You might even want to know if they've ever done any research, had any successes with their approach working with the specific problems you present with, or if they've ever been exposed to environments that you have been affected by. My fourth tip is to consider how you feel both physically and emotionally after having the first conversation with them. The first conversation, depending on the therapist, can be a 15-minute consultation, or it might be an intake, which typically takes about an hour. You might want to ask yourself, did I feel that they were able to understand what I was saying? And did I leave feeling like I could connect with them? Did I feel like we meshed or connected well? The fifth tip I have is to consider, if you have financial difficulties or hardships at this time, can that therapist still help you? Can they offer any special promotions? Can they offer a sliding scale fee, which means they will most likely obtain information about your income, as well as kind of a standard guide that they may have, and then they will go ahead and combine that to see what is most affordable within your capabilities. Another option is you might want to ask what is their fee out of pocket and what your copay may be with them if you use your insurance. A sixth and final tip is, if you have a native language that you prefer to speak, you might want to ask a potential therapist if they provide services in that language too. This approach may help you in truly expressing how you're feeling, to be able to understand the issues that you're facing, how to handle them, as well as maybe any particular meanings that you may have in your language that may perhaps translate a little bit differently in English.